Hello, everyone, and welcome to Look Good, Feel Better.
Hi,
Carmindy!
how are
Yeah,
you?
I'm doing wonderful.
How's it going? You look beautiful.
You're so sweet. I'm such a huge fan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. How's it going today?
Everything's going great. Carmindy, if you don't mind, I'm going to give a little background on our Look Good, Feel Better program, and then we want to hear
Yes,
about your beauty rituals. Is that okay?
of course. Yes.
Thank you. Hi, Maggie. All right. Hello and welcome to Look Good, Feel Better, everybody. I am Yota Batsadas, a proud Look Good, Feel Better national trainer for the past 10 years. I'm delighted you're here for today's Look Good, Feel Better session on rituals for manifesting true beauty. So in a few moments, we're going to get to speak with Carmindy Boyer. But before we begin, just a quick moment to introduce you to the Look Good, Feel Better program. As you know, for more than 30 years, Look Good, Feel Better has provided free workshops to people with cancer to help them manage the appearance-related side effects of their cancer treatment. Our professional beauty volunteers provide lessons on skin and nail care, cosmetics, wigs, turbans, and head coverings, accessories, and styling. Addressing the appearance side effects of cancer treatment is not only uplifting, but studies have shown that helping people reassert control over how they look can truly impact how they feel. Confidence and self-esteem improve after a Look Good, Feel Better workshop. I get to see it weekly. It's amazing. So today, Look Good, Feel Better operates in 27 countries around the world. Our program is open to all women with cancer who are undergoing chemo, radiation, or other forms of treatment. So if you or someone you love would benefit from attending a workshop, please visit lookgoodfeelbetter.org for more information and our live virtual workshop schedule. Now, while the pandemic kept us all safely at home, our live virtual platform allowed us to stay connected to women undergoing cancer treatment. And that experience is what inspired this new undertaking of Feel Better sessions. So I think we can all agree that we are due for a little hope and positivity. That's what today's all about. So we're going to take a little time to feel better. And before I introduce our very special guest, we're thrilled that as part of today's Feel Better session, Carmindy is offering a very generous hour-long personal one-on-one with one of you. Yeah. Each time you donate $10 to Look Good, Feel Better, during the session, your name will be entered into a drawing. So just click the donate button or text Feel Good to 440321. And don't forget to include your email so we can notify the winner. All right, are we ready for our main event? Hold on a second. Okay. And here she is, everyone. Carmindy Boyer spent her childhood in Southern California dreaming of traveling the world, doing makeup, and meeting inspiring women. She made that dream a reality as a makeup artist for over 25 years. She painted faces in the studios of Paris, on the beaches of Brazil, and the streets of Havana. You've seen her work in Elle, Cosmo, InStyle, O, Essence, Marie Claire, Glamour, and many, many more. She's authored 4 best-selling beauty books. She's a public speaker on women's empowerment and a regular guest on Good Morning America and The Today Show. Her line, Carmindy Beauty, a streamlined collection of beautiful color cosmetics for women of all ages and skin types, is sold exclusively on QVC. For more than 10 years, millions of us tuned into TLC's hit show, What Not to Wear, to enjoy Carmindy's makeup sessions. And it wasn't just her knowledge and style that made those segments so special. It was her ability to connect with and boost the confidence of every woman lucky enough to spend time with her. So then as now, Carmindy teaches people how to see their unique beauty, stop the negative self-talk, and celebrate themselves.
Yes.
Today, we are all lucky to spend some time with you, Carmindy. She's been a very loyal supporter of Look Good, Feel Better and the women we serve. So it's my absolute pleasure to introduce her to you. Thank you for joining us, Carmindy.
Oh my gosh, thanks for having me. This is my favorite platform. What you guys do is so important and it's an honor. So thanks for having me.
Thank you. Now, today you wanted to talk about rituals, beauty rituals, yes, personal rituals, community rituals. Tell us some more. We're interested in your perspective.
Well, you know, for years as a makeup artist, I always used the tool of makeup to help empower women. But what I really realized is they needed rituals to empower their inner beauty first. more importantly than putting on a lip gloss or an eyeliner, really, using the very important ancient feminine ritual of self-beautification, the power behind that ritual to make yourself feel better first is so important. And a lot of women said, well, you're telling me to be confident. And if I put on this lip gloss, I should be confident. But it's not that easy. It has to start from within, and it has to start with some tools. I love giving tools because you can tell someone, oh, you got to think positively, or you have to be more confident. But I like to give you action items, things to actually do that helps this become a fundamental routine in your daily or weekly habits. You're creating new habits. So the actual definition of ritual means the solemn ceremony consisting of a series of actions performed according to a described order. So when I read that actual definition, it made me think, wow, people don't realize that the word cosmetics stems from the Greek word cosmos, which means order. And I thought that was so interesting. So in essence, this is a very powerful ritual to have some sort of order in your life, but done in a way that makes you feel good. So there's 5 ways that I think women can really focus on inner self-love and health. The first is what I like to call a morning ritual. Right? So a lot of us pop out of bed, we're making coffee, we're getting the kids ready for school, we're running around, and we start our day off stressed. We do not spend that simple few minutes preparing ourselves in the morning. And that is a ritual that we need to put into practice, even if it's 5 minutes. So what I like to do is every morning when I get up, I give myself 5 minutes before I actually get out of bed. And you can use an app on your phone, or you can do it if you're practiced in meditation. And I like to do self-guided meditation because my brain is all over the place. So I just tap on a 5-minute a guided meditation. And it sets the tone for the day. You do some breath work. You put your intentions out there. You listen to this guided meditation. If you have more time, amazing. If you're lucky enough to have an hour in the morning, do it. I like to do 5 minutes because I get out of bed quick and get going. But that 5 minutes sets the tone. Then going into the bathroom, you start to prepare your beauty ritual for the day. So as you're washing your face, pay attention to that water on your skin. That is healing. People don't do that. They wash their face, they're thinking about other things. Turn the brain off for a minute as you're preparing yourself in the morning. Our ancient Egyptian sisters did this when they were getting ready. It's like something that's so empowering, because when you're caring for yourself, washing your face, putting on your makeup, you are actually releasing endorphins in the brain. So it makes you feel good. But not if you're thinking about a million other things. So I like to also play a little background music or put my earbuds in and listen to what they call the 528 HZ frequency. And it's this very, very mellow music that kind of puts you in tune with just being zen. And that always helps if you can, listen to that music when you're getting ready. And also when you're putting on your makeup, instead of saying, oh, I got to cover the dark circles. Oh, my cheekbones look awful. Look at these dark circles. You have to say positive things as you're preparing yourself in the morning. This is part of that morning ritual. So I'm playing up my natural beauty. I'm enhancing my gorgeous eyes. These are the things that you're going to say as you apply makeup in the morning as part of your morning ritual. So it's kind of hard to do because we're so used to that broken record in our heads, right? Where you're like, oh, I look so tired. We just have to stop and we have to start thinking positively. It's very, very important. The second ritual is your evening ritual. How many of us out there have gone to bed with their makeup on and didn't take care of our skin and just like passed out in bed, exhausted from the day? Do you wake up feeling your best? You don't. You wake up and you almost feel a little dirty. You feel like not so fresh. Maybe you didn't have a good night's sleep. putting yourself in that ritualistic space in the evening, give yourself 10 minutes to, go in and put on your serums and put on, your eye creams. And I like to spritz a little bit of my fragrance right before I go to sleep. Turn off all, your electronics. Maybe you put a little bit more kind of Zen music, and do some breathing work before you go to bed. This way, you're going to be well rested. Your skin is going to be rejuvenated overnight. Your radiance will be restored, and you'll wake up feeling fresh. Because if you just go to bed and not do that important ritual at night, it's not going to make you feel good. It's very, very key that these very ancient practices of beautification is coming from a healthy, positive place. It will make you feel incredible. The third ritual is what I like to call weekend rituals. So what I like to do is I always keep a notebook by my bed. Always, always, always. And usually it's on a Saturday morning when I have a little more time. I like to wake up and I like to write down all the things that happened that were amazing that week. All the things that I accomplished, all the things that made me happy. It could be as simple as I stopped by the flower store and I bought myself a beautiful bouquet of flowers and brought them home. It could be, I got everything on my checklist done. I worked out 3 days this week instead of 2 days the weekend before, or, I made sure that I called my mom, which I promised I was going to do this week. Write down just even the littlest things. And then you can also write down the things that you want to improve, things that you might have missed, things that next week you're going to do better, ideas that you might have. But this is something I like to do every weekend. If you have a family, this is one thing that I did a beauty tip of the day a long time ago about this, because it's so fun to do with your family. If you have kids, create a spirit jar on the weekend. And what that means is you get the whole family involved, and it's super fun. So you get like a mason jar or a glass jar, and you ask everyone in the family to collect things that they love. It could be glitter, it could be a ribbon, it could be a flower, it could be a stone, it could be anything. And everybody puts it into the spirit jar. Now, each member of the family can write down something that they love about themselves and then something that they love about someone else in their family. Put it in the spirit jar. And then when the spirit jar is all there and set and ready to go, you can sit it in the middle of your dining room table, and it kind of sets the tone for the weekend. It's a fun ritual to do with the family. It puts everybody in a positive state of mind, and it really kind of reinforces something that's fun and beautiful together. Because at the end of the day, all of this is intention. Mm-hmm. And we want to continue to have positive, good intentions. And it's really good to, cool to get your family involved.
Yeah, love that.
Right? It's super fun.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth ritual that I like to do is called a ritual corner. Have a space in your house, which I call a ritual corner. It could be an altar. It doesn't matter what religion you are, what you believe in. It's that one corner of the house where you can pray, you can meditate, you can go to if you're having a stressful moment and take a breather. You can even, if the kids are misbehaving, they have to go to the ritual corner and take a deep breath. But it's one area in your house where you make it beautiful. You could put crystals on it. I love a crystal just because it's fun and beautiful. You can put your flowers there. You can put a beautiful candle there. Something in an area that's devoted in your house to where you can take a deep breath and really kind of come back to center when things get a little wacky. So that's key. And the fifth beauty ritual, and this might sound crazy, but at 50 years old, I do this with my girlfriends at least once a month, and it is so important, and that is creating a ritualistic goddess circle. Now, you can call it a brunch, you can call it a sleepover, you can call it anything you want, but I like to call it a goddess circle, where get together with your nearest and dearest, the people you love the most. When you come together, leave your narrative at the door, leave your ego at the door, and be vulnerable. Mm-hmm. And I like to set up an area, say we're at the beach together, you can put it on a beach towel. If you're at somebody's house, you can put, create an area on a table. And then everybody puts something that means something to them. It could be a ring. It could be a talisman. It could be a prayer book. It could be anything that they want. And then they go around the room and they talk about things that they want to let go of, things that they want to improve upon. I then have all my girlfriends write it on a piece of paper, like a little piece of paper. And after everybody goes around the room, we set it on fire and we let it burn and we send it out to the universe. And so it is done. And again, this is intentions. And it's just that act of having an action item to do through all 5 of these steps makes you actually focus your mind in a positive way, in a way that's going to be healing, and a way that's going to be communal. So that's basically my 5 amazing steps, and I try to incorporate that daily.
Everybody is loving the spirit jar. I'm seeing these comments. That was just so inspiring and thought-provoking. I mean, we have habits and routines, but you really made me think how with a little mindfulness and attention, we can transform our routine into ritual.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. We have so many questions now. Can I ask a few of them?
Of course. Bring them on.
Fantastic. Okay. So have you always been a proponent of rituals?
All my life, ever since I was a kid. I remember I used to, for some reason, when I was a little kid, I'd go to the beach and I would stack rocks because I was, running around crazy. But when I would stack rocks, I'd get really kind of calm and I would listen to the ocean, and it was just this ritual of stacking rocks. And if you go to places like Hawaii, you'll see, if you're, on the beach, that there's stacks of rocks. Many places in the world, people do that, and it's almost ritualistic. It's almost in a prayer. So I've always done that. I remember one time I was traveling in Cuba, and there was a ritual they did where they create a spirit flower bath, where they put their favorite fragrance and they put flower petals. And when they take a shower, at the end of their shower, they pour this over their head and they say a prayer. And I thought, oh my God, what a beautiful ritual. It's like a spa treatment in your own home, but it's just taking that extra moment to realign yourself and with that wonderful kind of self-care and putting out the intention that it is all going to be okay.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. Thank you. How has your perspective on beauty changed over time?
Well, I find that, age is just a number. And as I've gotten older, I realize that I find beauty in absolutely every age. And so, when I first started my career, it was about, how to look flawless. And then as I got older and I met women and I see beauty in every woman, it's about how to celebrate your uniqueness and the age and the skin you're in right now. So it's no longer about following, these certain rules. It's about, what do you love about yourself? And let's play up that feature focus. So yeah, I find beauty as I get older in so many different ways, whether it's, a strong nose or great smile lines, or a woman that, has gone all white and wears her signature red lipstick. So the rules kind of have opened up, and it's more about celebrating what you love.
It's beautiful. Okay, how about the past year? Has the past year changed how you approach personal beauty or personal health?
Yes, absolutely. I think all of us can agree the quarantine 15 was real. I think what happened is because, it was a daunting time and still is a daunting time for many people. And we were almost forced out of habits or rituals that were positive and almost went into some negative rituals. A lot of laying around because we were quarantined, maybe eating too much, maybe drinking too much, maybe stopping, our spirituality in some way because we were worried. It turned towards, despair, watching the news over and over again. That's another positive ritual, is I'd like people to stop having news going on in the background all the time because it's reinforcing all the negative things. Of course, we want to be informed. Maybe give yourself a moment, and then, you have to stop. I started in the beginning, like a lot of us, just wearing sweats every day, right? And then I was like, wait a minute, I own caftans. And I feel better in a caftan. So instead of the sweats, I'm putting on a caftan. I started doing makeup when I was doing my Zooms, or even just a little 5-minute face, makeup in the, the morning. It does release the dopamine in the brain. It did make me feel better. So I started doing better rituals, a lot more stretching, a lot more kind of being in tune with my body. Yeah, we couldn't go to the gym and work out, but you could still do things around the house to keep yourself active. Do a dance class, have a dance off with your family, play music. So I started actually bringing more ritual into my life as this year kind of went on, to turn it from negative to positive, because it's always a choice. This is happening. One of my favorite quotes, and I forgot who said this, but you know, the way to get to the end of a hard time is to go through it.
Yes.
But how we go through it is important. We can go through it kicking and screaming, or we can go through it like almost like the tide. We are the tide. Be the tide. Flow with it and try your hardest to change the habits from a negative to a positive.
I love it. You speak and it's just so calming. Okay, Carmindy, so what do you tell people who just don't think they have the time or the space to start a ritual, or the sheer energy to maintain one?
Well, it doesn't take much. And it's not like you have to commit to, I have to meditate every day. My gosh, you
Okay.
don't have to do that. I like to start with one thing. If you can't do all five, start with one. So this weekend, do a spirit jar. Just that one. Put one thing on the list. Start with one thing. Everybody can find 5 minutes, right? So if you have to get up a little early, take that 5 minutes to do the self-guided meditation, or to take care of your skin, or to put on that little makeup. Pick one thing and put that in and try to make that a normal habit. Then you'll see that you can try another thing. And pretty soon you'll find you will make the time. Because part of bad habits is saying, I don't have time for any of this, because it can be too overwhelming. That's why if you read a book or if you listen to a podcast, it's just too much information. I like baby steps. Just like I teach women how to do makeup step by step. It's easy and simple, one thing at a time, very easy. Start small.
Yes, start small. That's great. And I will say my favorite step is the Carmendizing. I've been using that for years. I love
Yes,
it.
right?
And it definitely gives the glow. We even in our workshops we use it. We talk about it and we say it's Carmendizing. So thank you for that.
Oh, thank you for following that, because again, what's Carmendizing, if people don't know what Carmendizing is, it's
Please
highlighting the face.
tell
So
us.
when you highlight the face, what is highlight? It's light. What is
Yeah.
light? Energy. So you are bouncing energy off of your face. So that is a positive thing. Contour is heavy, it's opaque, it's, you know, it pulls you back. Highlight brings you out. And especially women going through treatment, their
Yes.
skin can get dull, their skin can get almost grayish, they lose that radiance. You can pick up that radiance in a flash by sweeping highlighter on top of the eyebrow, top of the cheekbone, under the eyebrow, inside corner of the eye. Boom, radiance, light, energy in the face.
Wow, everyone, that was a huge freebie right now, and that was amazing. Thank you. Thank you for that. But before you go, can you please remind us all the various places to find and follow you online and find your books and your products?
Yes, absolutely. So my line is sold exclusively at QVC. It's called Carmindy Beauty. And talk about ritual. I mean, like my 4-piece skin system is numbered in order of application. So your ritual is numbered for you. I have all my products there at carmindybeauty.com and qvc.com. My fragrance Wanderlove, which is the ritual that I do every morning and every night. I put a little spritz on. Wanderlove is a fragrance I just came out with that literally transports you to a magical island. So again, just intention, calms you, soothes you. I put it on day and night. And then on Facebook, I'm just at Carmindy. So it's Carmindy Beauty on Instagram and Carmindy on Facebook.
Wonderful. I hope everybody got that. Thank you, Carmindy. This has been
Thank you.
extremely informative. I know I've learned a lot, and I hope everyone who has joined has as well.
Great.
And on behalf of the entire Look Good, Feel Better family, we are so grateful for sharing your time and insights with us.
Of course.
We thank everybody who's joined us today on our live. And if you're watching this on replay, we know this is time well spent. Don't forget, each time anybody donates $10 to Look Good, Feel Better during this session, your name will be entered into a drawing for a one-on-one consult with Carmindy. Yes.
Yay.
Just click the donate button or text Feel Good to 440321. Please don't forget to include your email so that we can notify the winner. So thank you everyone for joining us. Carmindy, It has been a pleasure.
Oh, thank you, hon. And I'm so excited whoever wins. It's going to be
Yes, me
fun.
too. Me too. I hope it's me. We hope to see you all at another Feel Good session, Feel Better session, and there's something for everyone. So bless you and have a, what, is there anything you'd like to close with?
Just love you guys. So
Thank
good
you.
to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Carmindy. Thank you for your time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.